But yeah, him's down. Again, the instinct from yesterday came from my old days with Jim Cramer, just watching him trade. Palantir's down. It's getting smoked. The rookie trader says, well, Palantir's down because, the federal government's going to shrink and Doge might cut expenses and Palantir. That's Palantir's money. So that's bad for Palantir. Look, we all knew that the day Elon started Doge, you should have been worried about that for Palantir. That wasn't the problem. Everybody knew that. The problem was somebody on Wall Street panicked. Somebody said, you know what? I'm up a lot in this Palantir. Things are looking a little shaky out there. I'm going to sell it. I need to move 5 million shares of Palantir right now. Right? So the reason for him moving to Palantir is whatever. But the point is, the same story exists with Carvana, with HIMS, with, you guys gave me a nice list yesterday. With all these stocks, even DJT, MicroStrategy, stocks are up a lot. Guys are up big on these trades. BBAI. Somebody was dissing me on BBAI the other day. I wonder how they're feeling today. Even Madrigal, is a good example of this. Anything that's been up a lot and people want to protect their profits and sell, they're going to do that to the other stocks too. So you have to go hit the other stocks before the shareholders hit them. There's a guy at Fidelity, let's say he's not even overweight Palantir, but he sees his boy, he doesn't even follow the stock, okay? But he sees his boy down the hall shouting about Palantir dropping 10%. Fidelity owns $5 billion of Palantir. He just lost $500 million in fucking 20 minutes. He's looking at his portfolio and saying, what the fuck do I need to get out of to not have that happen to me? Right? And it's probably something like a HIMS or something like whatever. And he looks at his portfolio and says, all right, you know what? Let's sell my HIMS. Let's sell my Dutch Bros. Maybe he's a consumer guy. Let me sell my, what else? What other consumer stocks have been up a bunch? Sell my Celsius. Yeah, it's not been up a bunch. But, whatever consumer stocks have been up. And, this is just trading. You want to take advantage. There's an old, I probably shouldn't say this. There's an old guy from SAC Capital before it was .72, and he worked for Steve Cohen. I think he still might work there. He'd been working there for 20, maybe 25 years. And he had a saying where he said, my job is to predict what the bigger players are going to do. I basically am trying to predict what Fidelity is going to do. Fidelity, is the biggest actively managed fund. And, they basically are buying 5 to 15% of a company at any given time or selling it. And, that's the guy he's trying to play poker with and get in front of. It takes Fidelity 3 days to get in and out of stock. Right? That's why you probably could have shorted Palantir yesterday. And that's also why traders are always trying to get flow on Wall Street. This is why you pay Goldman Sachs. This is why you pay Morgan Stanley. When you trade on Robinhood, you don't get a call from Vlad Tenev that says, thank you for your trade. By the way, Fidelity's selling a bunch of Palantir. Now, they're not allowed to tell you exactly that. So they might say, big mutual fund selling a lot of Palantir. But when I call with 5,000 shares, they say, well, thanks, Martin. Love the farmer, bro. See you later. Hangs up. But when Steve Cohen calls and he's trading 500,000 shares, they'll say, well, by the way, I think a big player's unloading all his HIMS. Then he calls another broker and says, hey, short 1 million HIMS. That's how the game is played or used to be played. Things have changed a lot. But there's still stuff like that still works. And that's, old school trading desk stuff. Yeah, Q-Tip fucking nailed it. Good job, man. Being able to surf that, wave of hype is almost impossible. We've tried it here 100 times, right? You see the hype, you see it cresting. You're like, almost. Okay, sell it. That's what we're always trying to do, right? And there's so many false starts. Yeah, I saw the largest shareholder of Rigetti basically sold all their Rigetti. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So, yeah, it's not insider so long as they don't tell you who it is. It's market flow that they're shopping. And oftentimes that market flow isn't necessarily going to help you trade. Because once the big seller is done, these stocks tend to pop. So, it cuts back and forth. Yeah. Yeah, Grok 3 doesn't have much to do with Palantir. It's a bit of a different situation there. I don't know what that stock even is. Artist agent, sorry. China stocks having their day in the sun after being out of favor for so long. Sure, stolen. Let me see what my trading blotter looks like. I sold hundreds of calls this morning. Some of these stocks, may want to start to buy them back. Yo. Morning.
Order partially filled. Order filled.
Yeah, I know what the issue is.
I saw the credit card delinquency data too. I'm not sure what it means.
Order filled.